I'll blow up into smithereens and spew my tiny symphony all up and down a city street while trying to put my mind at ease. Like finishing this melody, this feels like a necessity. So this could be the 10th of me, or maybe just a better me. Now come in with the timpanis and take a shot of Hennessy. I know I'm not there mentally, but you could be the remedy. So let me play my violin.
Greetings my dear neurodivergent, crazy and just silly people. Today we gotta do something my therapist told me not to do. We gotta do a little tier list. A tier list of side effects of psychiatric medication. Let's go. Alright, so I've been on a lot of medication, as you can tell, cause like there's a long road to become a YouTuber. And it's either grooming no, let's not start with that. Let's not start that strong. Alright, let's start slow. Alright, so dry mouth.
How dry do you want it?
You think that we'd put it somewhere in E tier, right? Or even F tier, cause like dry mouth and shit, right? But it's actually not as innocent as you might think. Because imagine just chugging gulls of water because your mouth is a desert, but it's still doing nothing. So yeah, it can be fucky. It can be like worse than it seems. So we're gonna put it at C. A good little middle tier. Headaches. Yeah, headaches and shit. They're going in E. Well, you could argue that maybe headaches could be like terrible migraines, but I didn't have it, so I don't give a shit, so it's going in E. As someone who had blood pressure problems when I was younger, like, I ain't afraid of little headaches. Alright, next one. Feeling sleepy. Yeah, it can really mess with your productivity, but like, we're gonna put it like, yeah. Right next to headaches. It's still not a big deal. Alright, next one, my favorite, being unable to sleep. Insomnia. Yeah, this can really mess you up. Like, waking up tired because you maybe like you haven't slept enough. Also like, not sleeping enough is also part of insomnia. Waking up too often, too frequently. It also messes with your natural sleeping cycle. So having any sort of sleeping schedule is extremely hard. It takes a lot of effort. So I would put it in B, because there's not much you can do. You can take some medication to make you tired and sleepy, but you also tend to oversleep using them, and you wake up groggy as hell. So, yeah, they don't really help. You know, you're just trading one problem for the other, and that only if you like it, because often the sleeping pills don't really do all that much. Like, I had to pop, like, what, 3 of them. Like, one of them that I was prescribed was hydrochloride. Something everyone had a taste in their life, I'm sure. And to really knock myself out, I needed like 3 of 25 milligram pills, which is a lot. Or 150 milligrams of trazodone. Or a milligram, or a gram, what was it? A milligram of phenazepam, which is like a benzodiazepine, somewhat remotely similar to Xannies, but milder in effects, but just as bad for you. Maybe even a little bit worse. It has the same kind of absurd potential for addiction. And all that would put it in solid B tier. But if you got both of them, if you got it together with sleepiness, then it can go up to A. Because imagine you just get no rest. Always feeling sleepy, but you can't sleep. This is hell. This is A tier. If you get a combination of two, it goes to the A right here. Damn. Put little sparkles on them because it's a good combo. Alright, next one. Constipation. And you could say that constipation ain't shit, at least. Constipation ain't shit, yeah. Doesn't seem like as big of a problem until it stops. Until it's. Fuck. Alright, constipation. Ain't that some shit? So, doesn't seem as big of a problem. Could go into F. Don't care, just eat some fiber. Doesn't seem like a problem until it stopped bleeding. Until it just stopped working. Then it can go to C. So if we were to find some middle ground, which is like more likely, like, I don't think that extreme cases are prevalent. I think they are kinda rare. So we're gonna put them at E. And this kind of side effects put me at ease, cause it's not gonna do much for me. Alright, nausea. Well, how nauseous? I don't think it would be like strong enough for you to barf, but persistent nausea would really not feel nice. Like, when I experienced something like that for a prolonged amount of time, this would just make me extremely irritable. To an absurd degree if it goes on for long enough. So, but only if long enough. So we'll put it at like, between C and D, somewhere like, yeah, here. Sweating and hot flushes. Yeah, this can be unpleasant because it's also going to be persistent. So I'll put literally same thing I just said. Put it at low, like low C, high D, somewhere around here. You gain weight or lose weight without trying. Yeah, that is unpleasant because it will. Well, unless it puts your health at risk. Am I just stupid? Because like. Typically losing or gaining weight, this is like a sign of some deep underlying problem. Man, I don't know if I can really like judge it, cause like, I used to gain weight on some medication. And then I would have to go on a diet, which sucked, cause I'm a glutton, I'm built like a refrigerator, like come on. I was born... yeah, like in this meme, fucking... I'm built like a refrigerator. I eat food, I drink milk, I shed blood, something like that. You have changes in your periods, such as heavy bleedings. Yeah, I've been bleeding a bit, but I think it's due to constipation, so we can skip it, because like, I don't have too much experience with that. Cal, emergency services now F. Get constant headaches, long-lasting confusion. Oh, I had a little bit of that, yeah. I was getting lost in my neighborhood. For a couple of weeks, literally like 1 block away. I used to forget where to go. That was like, that's A tier. Getting lost in your neighborhood, that's A tier. I'm feeling like a senile gentleman who has TV static for thoughts. That's how I felt. That was scary. And yeah, like try living your life when you don't remember things. Lucky for me it was a very like small part of my life was affected by it. And it's literally just getting lost in my neighborhood. Like, in just one spot. It's like, well, probably because of the way my neighborhood is. Like, literally, when I'm going, say, from my house, there's like two roads I can follow. One goes to the right, one goes to the left, right? And so I'm walking the one to the left. And there's a fork in the road, right? One goes to the left, one goes to the right. And that's where all the places I might want to go to are located at. So half of the places at one side, half of the places at the other. I would forget which is where. Oh, when I put it this way, it's actually like more concerning, because
a lot of you know, this is getting
so
hard
hard
to
to
do.
mess up.
It's a horrible disease, it really is. Grandma, please.
It's so easy to get things wrong. But luckily for me, like, aside from that little thing, my memory was not affected, and it only lasted for 2 weeks. And it went away on its own. And it also like seemed to come come on seemingly unprompted. I don't remember if at that time there was a change in the medication. So take what I'm saying with a grain of salt. So yeah, this is solid A tier. TV static for thoughts, A tier. Alright, next, side effect. You have feelings of overwhelming euphoria. So yeah, if you have overwhelming euphoria, it don't mean that your antidepressants work. You still should feel like shit. It should just take the edge off so you don't actively trying to kill yourself, you know? So you can leave your house and like wipe your ass or something, you know? It should just give you a little something. If you're feeling really good, something's wrong, something's deeply wrong. Alright, so I'm gonna keep on reading. So yeah, euphoria, excessive enthusiasm or excitement. Feeling happy. That's like, that's an F, like, come on. Just like, I just want to feel happiness for at least like a little bit. You know, I don't care what happens after. The whites of your eyes or skin turn yellow. That's not what I'm looking at. I want to talk some whimsical funny ha-has, like when you take Zoloft and you get like weird dreams. Weird dreams. Literally, it doesn't say nightmares. Which would be bad enough, but it is weird dreams. Unusual dreams. I don't even know what example to give you. It's more of something not scary per se, but extremely like unsettling, disturbing, unpleasant, weird, uncomfortable. Like something that gives you like stress, something that stresses you out, disturbs you, like disgusts you, makes you uncomfortable in a variety of ways, but not gives you fear per se. And I could argue that it's actually worse than your average scary dream with some jump scares and werewolves and whatnot. Because when you wake up from a dream like that, you feel like shit, and you're gonna feel like shit for like half of a day. Nothing you can do about it. So yeah, that's solid B tier. Alright, let's go with the next one. Anxiety. Which is funny if that's what you're trying to treat. And the same medication that you treated gives you even more anxiety. Alright, that can be, let me think. Anxiety can really be debilitating, and if you're taking pills for it, like something that you're trying to deal with specifically and not as just one of the symptoms, like anxiety is your main thing, something that ruins your life the most. This like level of anxiety would already put it at B. But when it, like this level gets elevated, alright, that's A. You can do nothing but sit on the edge of your bed, rocking back and forth and thinking the terrible thoughts. Completely debilitating, completely life-ruining. Try maintaining a job like that. A tier. Brain zaps. What the fuck are brain zaps? Is this... No, this is not what Jimmy Neutron had, and not why your grandma has to use the wheelchair. No, it's not the same thing. Brain zaps is, I would describe it, I'm experiencing it right now, because it's been a good amount of hours since I took my medication. So I'm feeling a little foggy, I'm feeling a little dizzy, I'm feeling adventurous. Alright. So I would say, I would describe it as momentary experience of dizziness that comes and goes as like, just like that. It happens for a second. And it's a very unpleasant sensation of, it's like for a split second you stop knowing which way is down, I would say. Or some describe it as feeling of electricity going through your brain. So like a split second lasting rush of dizziness and loss of spatial orientation. But you don't really like fall over and trip or something. It's all on the inside. and it can be often provoked by lateral eye movement. So looking left and right can make you feel this way. And if you don't know what's causing it, but you just constantly feel like bzz, bzz, bzz. 1, 2, 3, bzz, bzz, bzz. And the every little bzz is like you forgetting which way is down. Feels extremely disgusting, feels horrendous. And when it's happening near constantly, you will experience high levels of emotional distress. To put it simply, you will be real fucking angry. And in that anger, you can indulge in some self-harm. And like, come on. Ain't nothing wrong with hitting yourself over the head a little bit after you feeling this sensation for hours on end. Funny thing is, in mild cases, it can be low C tier, where it's very rare, and it don't really persist for a while. So like maybe like a few zaps a day, mild zaps. And when say you try and quit the medication, because doctor told you to quit it in 2 days because they don't give a shit about side effects of taking a serious medication in large doses. You get serious withdrawals for possibly months. Could be a few days, could be a few months. Nobody knows, and nobody gives a fuck. And if you are taking, for example, a large dose, so right now I'm still taking venlafaxine. I'm taking 75 milligrams a day. But I used to take 300 milligrams a day. 150 in the morning and 150 in the evening. And right now I'm taking 75 and I'm still cutting to finally get off of this shit. Because I don't feel that it does anything for me. But yeah, I would not advise to just drop your medication without seriously considering all ins and ends, and again, like a consultation with a professional is good for you. And I know, medical professionals they all say, no, you must be on the pill forever. No, I will not put extra effort into figuring out what's wrong with you, what's causing your symptoms, and what side effects you experience. But I just gotta keep you on the pill because this is what I've been taught to do. No, you can just go to a different medical professional. For example, you go into a psychiatrist who prescribes you medicine. You can go to a psychotherapist, psychoanalytic, or a psychologist who has at least some understanding of how medications work, who could like help you get off the medication safely and tell you if it's safe or not, if it's safe to get off or not in your state. Because often, next side effect. Wait, have you finished like the previous one? Oh yeah, the brain zaps. Okay. So yeah, ask some smart people who are not your medical professional that currently prescribe you the pills to help you get off of them. Just quitting cold turkey may cause a serious mental break. You can just freak out. Oh, we'll talk about this later. It's gonna be like next. No, it's gonna be soon on the list because I already got some thoughts going in my head. Can't fucking just. I'm not writing anything down. This is content slop. There's no fucking script. There's no nothing. I'm just trying to turn my mic because I'm feeling like it. Damn. So yeah, and if I were to forget a dose, I would experience intense brain zaps, or even if I was just extremely exhausted while taking medication on time. The zaps would be persistent for hours on end, and they would be extreme in intensity. The zap, the loss of balance, like inner balance, would be so strong that I'd feel like I could fall if it was like really translating into like bodily movements. But it's like all in your head, all in your not in your imagination, but in your sensation of like your body and the world around you. It was very extreme, would make me extremely pissed off and distressed. So if you're taking, for example, large doses of the medication, then the brain zaps would be very strong. So it's let me think. Well, if it depends on the dose, then I can't really put it in A, because like it can cause great distress, mind you. Well, all right, let's be more frank. Let's be more honest. Let's put it in B. All right, brain zaps going in B. All right, next on the list, suicidality. My favorite. So imagine you're taking some medication. So you're trying a lot of things. You're trying a lot of meds. They all have different colors. They have different flavors. And they don't really seem to work that well. And what is your main reason for taking them? You're actively suicidal. I'm not talking no passive suicidal ideation. I'm talking you wanna do it. You gotta do it. If if they didn't stop you, you'd do it, right? You already got the helium tank. You already got the fucking tubes and masks and shit. You're ready to go. You even got a bunch of confetti because you're playing a little joke. All right. All right, I'm not suicidal. I'm not gonna make these jokes because people like. I don't want to get my channel deleted. Like, come on. I'm making slop. I'm making content slop. And imagine you finally found the medication that managed to make you not be actively suicidal, and this is great. Now you're just depressed and dysfunctional. But hey, one step at a time, innit? But imagine if that medication did the opposite and made you more suicidal. Damn, man, that's some shit, huh? That's S tier. Like, come on, that's death. That's death. Like, death is S tier. It's even more of an S tier if you didn't want to kill yourself originally. This is a symptom that I really experienced when I was quitting Zoloft. I was taking it for several years. I was taking it at a very large dose. I don't know if I remember it correctly, but perhaps it was like a 200 milliliters a day. So for a couple of weeks, I could do nothing but lay in bed and cry as an adult man. I have fucking mustache. I'm fucking bald. I'm big. I had ED. We'll get to that later. At my ripe age of... wait, I'm getting carried away. Alright. And shit just makes you feel the worst you have ever felt. Imagine you have depression. Your life sucks. And you are feeling suicidal, right? And maybe you have all the reasons for it, right? For feeling bad, for wanting to kill yourself. Because come on, we're all fucking people, you know what I'm saying? We can all understand those urges. But those things that you're experiencing, those things that you're feeling, they are real. They have basis in reality, right? And you could make yourself feel better by working on the things that cause you feeling this way, right? So when you try to fight depression, you're not trying to make yourself cheer up a little bit. No. You're trying to fix the things that caused the depression in the first place. And yeah, it might be tough, but there is a reason and consequences of the thing. And of course, your suicidality and depression can be a result of previous trauma, of complex PTSD, and a lot of terrible things that happened to you in your life. Some things that can't be undone. And I understand that. Well, in that case, you could work on your on scars of your past wounds that, like, they will never stop hurting. Like, I understand that. I feel you, man. But you can work on making them hurt less. It's gonna suck, but you're gonna want to kill yourself less. Trust me. But the suicidality and absurd depression that is caused by the medication it cannot be reasoned. It cannot be dealt with. Well, maybe they can put you on some other pill if they're competent enough, or if they give a fuck enough. Not gonna happen. Well, they might put you on something, but I'm telling you, they don't give a fuck. So they're just gonna change one addiction for the other. They're still gonna be dependent on the medication. So yeah, those sensations can only be survived. You can just suffer through them, and not really anything you can do about it. So yeah, first couple of weeks, actively suicidal. Even though I wasn't before, I was feeling great before. You know what I'm saying? I was just going to gym, doing hobbies, taking care of the house and everything. Being fucking competent person, being fucking functioning adult. That's the word. But the moment I stopped chomping on these pills, it all disappeared, like I tell you what. So first couple of weeks, actively suicidal, just crying, just ugly crying, just feeling so bad, so dark, like I didn't expect that a human can experience those emotions of such intensity. And mind you, I ate my fair, life fed me my fair share of shit. I know what sucks, But that was special. That was sophisticated. That was spicy. So yeah, getting off this shit makes me cocky enough to try hard drugs, alright, in Minecraft. Cause I feel like I'm good with addictions, I'm not. I can't. I'm struggling with nicotine, come on, dude, I'm delusional, motherfucker, I'm a YouTuber, come on. Next couple of months, I still felt suicidal, but passively suicidal, I wasn't gonna do it. And next few months, I was just depressed, alright? So yeah, it gets an S and a little gold medal of approval from me, I'm gonna put it right here. Ciao. Yeah, because this shit, it's not reasonable. It's sort of yeah, imagine spending a few weeks in psychosis, bruh, in suicidal psychosis. That's double S for suicidal psychosis. Fuck, I just spilled tea on myself. Alright, I was ranting long enough on this one. Let's cheer up a little bit, alright? We were talking a lot about the real dark shit. Real dark shit. Which is also a side effect. When you have dark poopsies, you might have blood in your poopsies. So if that's happening, we're not gonna put it on the list, because if that's happening, something inside of you is terribly fucked. So go to the ER, you know what I'm saying? Because yeah, you don't want no fucking shit blood, Alright, so next one. Erectile dysfunction. At least, you can be sad about it, but at least this way you have something in common with those, fucking tanned, sweaty, buff fucking... Alright, let's not make it gay. Let's not make it any gayer than it has to be, come on. Yeah, you have, now you have something in common with the competitive powerlifters, but, they get their ED from, not using the steroids correctly. I mean, in Minecraft, this is a spicy statement, but, a professional athlete who competes in the competitions where, you're not allowed to do, anything extra spicy, you know what I'm saying? You're not allowed to sip the protein, you know what I'm saying? The extra spicy protein. They still do it, come on, they just make sure that there's no track of it in their system. So they have doctors who monitor their hormonal profile and shit, and they make sure that their health will not be harmed more than they're willing to have it harmed for the sake of excelling in the competition. Alright, so they have medical professionals, but imagine they don't. So their dick really gone, it's gone. It was, but it's no more. Alright, the dick don't work. And now imagine you have it. Like, you were depressed, right? Like, you're lonely. Like, you can't find a woman, a man, or something in between, you know what I'm saying? Shit making you sad, dude. You're just sitting there, tugging one out, looking at the Neon Genesis Evangelion or something, you know? Cartoons. I'm trying to be, like, hip with the kids. So, yeah. You're really, like, lonely and, like, sad and shit, but then your dick don't work no more. And, like, that makes you more depressed, you know? So, kind of... that's a good one, you know what I'm saying? That's also, like, a B tier. So... Alright, let's get serious. Erectile dysfunction. Welcome. Welcome to the no-calm zone. Yeah, you're gonna fall into a calm shaft. So imagine, yeah, your dick don't work no more, but you still gotta come. Surprised? I'm gonna explain you why. So I had erectile dysfunction at the ripe old age of 16. So imagine you're a teenage boy who just discovered internet, you know, you just discovered that internet is not just for playing a pirated copy of Counter-Strike. You can judge it, you can tell it by my accent. But you can also like find a naked boob. You can just type in Google naked boob please, and there will be like 8 million boobs, you know. There's even videos, can you believe it? Like with the sound on, and like, bro, you don't need no fucking floppy disks. It's like straight in, like it goes straight into your brain. So you discovered porn, but your dick don't work. But you know, you're a young man, you're full of ambitions, so you're still trying to tug it. And, tugging one out when you have ED is, kinda like, trying to start up a Tesla after, like, you bought it like a few days ago and it already like don't work. Like you're 16 and your dick don't work. Like come on, man. When you're trying to bust one, right? When you're trying to bust a fatty, trying to throw some ropes, you know what I'm saying? I'm just being nasty for no reason. Like come on, man, you gotta be ashamed, dude. Like nah, man, come on. It's alright, come. It takes a lot of effort to shoot some ropes. Like you really gotta beat your dick like it owes you money. Like it will look ugly, it will be damaged, it will be bruised and scratched up, because it gets like 65, maybe 70 if you're lucky percent hard, and then you just like you ooze a little bit, and that's it. And you get no enjoyment out of it. You're not horny, it don't feel good. It's just work, it's exercise at this point. That's another thing you have in common with those buff guys from the gym. You exercise, and you hurt yourself for sport, because there's no enjoyment in it. Damn, that's a good one. Damn. I'm gonna give myself a pat on the back for that one. So yeah, you're not horny, you can't really get hard. You don't get enjoyment out of the process, or stuff leading to it, or the busting one also doesn't feel good. So why would you do it then? You can just live without jerking off, without having sex. But come on, you're watching this fucking tier list on psychiatric medication. You don't have sex, like come on. Then why do it? Why keep on tugging? Well, little do you know, but your body turns food into shit, piss, and cum. And if you're not gonna, like, spend a couple of days without shitting, like, it's gotta... No, wait, let's rephrase it. Your body turns food into shit, piss, and cum. And it's gotta go somewhere. If you're not gonna piss or shit, you're gonna shit yourself, right? If you're not gonna come, you're gonna calm yourself, and you're gonna also like get a chronic some prostate condition, and like you're gonna ruin your life, like for real. So you gotta jerk off. If you're not gonna jerk off, you're gonna fucking calm yourself. Bro, what is this video I'm making? Come on, what a way to start a YouTube channel. So yeah, you'll be just having some abstract weird dreams. Guys, come on, you also be having weird dreams. So you'll be like waking up, coming to the bed because you were I don't fucking know, harvesting pine cones in the woods, and one looked like Rob Schneider, you know, and the shit just happens. You just like feel your left foot vibrating, and you wake up, you coom the bed. So to avoid that, you are like you're a 16-year-old boy whose most prized possession got just going like, look how they massacred my boy, and you just like you can hear the pain in my voice. I'm speaking from personal experience. So you just look up in the bathroom, and you keep on talking for like 50 to 60 minutes to just like have a good night's sleep, you know, because you're just trying to sleep, dude. Without like coming to bed, you're just trying to have a good night of sleep because you're already feeling insomnia from the pills, and now you're also like waking up more because you're calming yourself because you can't jerk off properly. So yeah, that's a way to ruin your teenage years. That's A tier. Erectile dysfunction goes into E tier. A tier. Being unable to pee. That's something I've experienced, but I feel like if catheters involved, that's not something I'd ever want to experience. That's like A tier, no questions asked. Alright, next one. Seeing or hearing things that aren't real, hallucinations. Yeah, that's also like A tier, possibly dangerous, because you never know. It may be just like some lines at the edge of the like your field of view. But like, come on, what if like it's also like combined with like loss of balance? Because I experienced hallucinations only once, and it was when I was in the hospital with high blood pressure. So I had like it was like a very hot summer, and I was in school just baking in the sun. It was like fucking 40 in the classroom. So my blood pressure decided to just like, yo, how about we have a stroke? And my blood pressure was like, what? I don't remember what my blood pressure was, but I remember that I got instantly hospitalized because of my high blood pressure. They're like, you're not walking away from here. Into the hospital. Here you go. So yeah, I had what they call hypertonic hypertonic crisis. Yeah, there's a lot of crises, my dude. Like, I'm making this kind of videos. Like, there's crisis after crisis. So, and due to high blood pressure, there was like a moment where I had a little like split-second long hallucination. So, I'm in the hallway of the hospital, right? And the hallway was kind of like actually nice. There's like a lot of like lush plants and shit. And I was walking to like the next room over to play some cards with the boys, cause like, come on, it's a hospital. What else are you gonna do? And I felt a little dizzy. So like, yeah, this sort of dizziness. This is blood pressure, okay? And so there's a chair like straight ahead of me, right at 12 o'clock. There's a chair, a normal chair, a regular boring chair, and I kind of look away. So the chair is at the edge of my vision. And for this like half a second, it begins to violently distort, like a charismatic prop. You know, when you like really tug it, when you really tug one out for like 50 to 60 minutes. That's what it looks like. And that was it. Nothing to do with medication, just blood pressure, general stuff. But I think this is the sort of stuff you would expect when talking about hallucinations. Instead, it's one of things when you just feel spiders crawling under your skin and you're just having a panic attack, and you're just trying to like lift your skin so that to let the spiders out because you had like a lot of Like in the Dr. House episode where like the girl was on the ADHD medication, which is slander. Like, come on. Or the Benadryl demons, you know, like, yeah, those hallucinations would be like S tier. But like what I described, that's probably like B tier. It's only like above C tier because it's something unusual. Alright, next one. Emotional blunting, where you take the medication, and because like this is antidepressants, and this is an antidepressant, and you're feeling sad, you're feeling shitty. So they give you medication that makes you feel less sad, but it also makes you feel less everything else. It just like numbs a little bit, numbs all of your feelings a little bit. And I'm not feeling about it like strongly anyway, like one way or the other. So like we're gonna put it at C. And on a funny note, like let's like talk about ED. So let's say something like Zoloft gives you erectile dysfunction. Funny enough, for somebody else it can give them hypersexuality. It's in the name, it's based. So let's put it at F. I didn't experience it, so I don't know how bad it is. So it goes into F. Damn. This video is going like it's gone on for long enough. Like holy shit, it's like as long as the video say. We need to wrap it up. Alright, gotta give it 2 more and you can go give me a like and fuck off. Alright. Next on the list is breast tenderness or enlargement. What the fuck is this? Breast tenderness or enlargement. Yeah, you'd think like, oh yeah, that's nice. Yeah, unless you're a man. So I have a friend. Yeah, let's talk about breast enlargement for now. You know, we all have the hardware to lactate, right? Just in men, that hardware is not used because this is evolutionary useless. It's like we're not gonna breastfeed because like, and actually there's like a lot of theories and nobody knows for sure. But let's just talk about one of the theories. With the breast milk, the mother transfers all the fucking bacteria and not just good like for microflora, fauna, or whatever, like for the gut bacteria, right? But also like terminal diseases or whatnot, you know what I'm saying? Whatever disease there is, whatever virus there is, it like goes with the milk into the child. Alright, breast enlargement. I had to like cut off some like spicy jokes out. Yeah, with all I've just said in this video, I had to cut something out. Alright, so titties. So yeah, everybody can have the hardware to lactate. I mean, everybody does, right? What the fuck is this? Alright, I have to compose myself for this one. So yeah, we all have the hardware to lactate, right? Like, if you really want something in life, you should go for it, dude. I mean, it also can be like a good way to make some side cash when you're like in the college. Like, you know, perverts online will buy breast milk for mad money, and you know, you can just make some of your own, you know what I'm saying? You can also have some straight from the tap, like this is like a blast from the past, that's a flavor you're gonna remember. My god, what am I fucking saying? So alright, breast enlargement. You can know it as gynecomastia, like, yeah, male titties. Looks a little nasty. Not pretty. The only way to get rid of it is to cut it out, and then your titties looks like a deflated balloon, kind of hurty looking. You know what I'm saying? Kind of sad looking. And for half a year, you're not allowed to exercise or do anything like that involves your chest muscles, or like your nipples will fall off or something. So yeah, I really hope that I'm going to talk about a friend of mine, and I really hope that he's not watching this video, because I'm about to really talk some shit, some really awful shit. So antidepressants like sertraline is like, that's Zoloft. Zoloft is just a brand name. That's the shit I've been taking for years. But luckily, my tits are fine. Or not. I could actually like make some cash. Like, it would be like actually like a good way. Like. Come on, this YouTube don't pay. I could make some milk. I could make some bread by making milk. Fuck, I'm disgusted like by my own jokes. Like, why y'all watching this? You fucking weirdos. You fucking mentally ill people. You neuro atypical. You fucking whimsical. All right. So gynecomastia looks bad. Can cut it out. And a friend of mine was always struggling with gynecomastia. Some teenagers can just have it because, like, your hormones are like all fucked up, and often they're too fucked up. Sometimes your balls hurt, and you need to go to the doctor. Sometimes your titties get a little puffy. That's pretty normal. So what you typically do it, you cut it out. Little plastic surgery that is like that your insurance covers. Yeah, cry about it, Americans. Like, your insurance covers nothing. Y'all fucking free range, cage free, like, bruh, like, come on. If I couldn't go to doctor, like, every time I get a mild cough, like, life would be boring. Like, come on. Alright, so, and my friend always was very insecure about it. So, I have a friend of mine who always had gynecomastia, and he was always very insecure about it. Insecure to the point where, like, his friends would, like, make fun of him for it. Because, imagine walking in a shirt and your puffy, like, tits and your perky nipples can, like, be visible through clothes. Like, I really feel bad for, like, slamming him like this. So he would, like, put some fucking just tape over, like, in black crosses over it. Like, come on, dude, you're making it worse, dude. You're making me kind of horny, dog. And, like, now, he never, like, he never cut it out, you know what I'm saying? But now, it's been what? It's been ages, actually. And he got fit. Which you'd think it'd be good, right? It would, like, make it, like, less of an issue, would make it stand out less. But nah, man, getting fit, getting fit makes it so much worse. When before it was just like awkward, like little puffy, like weird chest. Now, he got succulent slut tits. Like, I'm uncomfortable around him. Like, come on, like, keep your shirt on, dude. I don't care how hot it is. I don't care if we're going swimming. I don't want to get turned on by male breasticles. Like, come on. This is S tier. He, like, made me reconsider my sexual orientation. Like, my friend got sexy slut tits. That goes in C. And S tier. Also, if you lactate, that's also S tier. Like, come on. Yeah. Wait, did we just do 2-in-1 lactation? S tier. Breast enlargement, S tier. Alright. So should we do another one? Alright, let's do one for the road. Confusion. Kinda what I experienced with this loss, like when I was getting lost in my neighborhood, or like sexual confusion about like my orientation, where I saw my friend was like sensual slut tits. Yeah, I'd like regular confusion, I'd say B tier. With my friend's tits, like, that's S tier. Alright, that's it, give me a like and fuck off.